moms and moms-to-be, my name is Mpoomy Ledwaba. I'm a proud mother, a proud member and ambassador of Medshield Medical Scheme. Now, you guys know I'm always back for some tips, some hacks, and also to just learn anything new when it comes to parenting. Medshield Mom has this platform that is filled with resources where I can learn how to take care of my kids, how to take care of myself as a parent, and how to just be fully involved. So this week, we are going to be talking about connected parenting, a term that I also just recently came across, and I thought, you know what, let's unpack it, let's learn about it together. What does it mean to be a parent who's connected to their child and who is essentially just really involved and connected in their parenting? So let's share a few pointers of what connected parenting can look like. To start off, I actually want to read the definition of what connected parenting is. Connected parenting is all about building a strong bond between parent and child with the aim to help them feel seen, heard, and loved. So here are 5 tips that I'm going to share about connected parenting. Tip number 1, always be present and attentive. Now, it's very likely and it's very tempting to be on our phones when our children are there and to think that they don't notice. But it's very important that whenever we are with our children, we make sure that we give them the full attention. For example, when you come home from school, instead of trying to multitask by cooking and watching TV and doing this, try and spare 5-10 minutes with your child where you just connect, ask them how their day was, what they would like to play. This is very, very important as kids sometimes feel neglected. And kids are very aware of what we are doing around them. So we may think we are fooling them by being around but not actually paying attention, but kids know and they feel. I know that I've had my children ask me, "Mommy, are you listening? Mommy, why aren't you looking?" And in those moments, I realize that I have to be a little more attentive to my children and be fully present while spending time with them. And so in essence, it's important to be fully attentive when we're around our kids. This could be also in the mornings. Mornings are my favorites, where we drink tea together and I get to prep them for the day. So find pockets in your day. I know that our schedules are busy and we can't be with them and attentive 24/7, but we can find pockets in our days where we make sure that we're connected and we're listening to their needs. Number 2, follow your child's lead. It is very important that we raise children who are confident and who are able to think outside the box and to actually take the lead in some things. So when it comes to playing and exploring, allow your child to be the one who suggests and you can take their lead. This gives them hope, it gives them confidence. This also builds a foundation of confidence and trust in you as a parent from the children. Number 3, practice positive communication. The words that we speak to our children are extremely, extremely important. I can almost say they determine the kind of adult and the kind of child they become. So whenever we're around our children, whether they are misbehaving, being children, or doing things that are unpleasant, it's always important to watch the words we use. And especially when they're doing great things, to also give them the compliments. So always use a tone that is kind, that is understanding, that has empathy, and that makes a child feel understood, feel loved, and feel connected to you as a parent. Tip number 4, embrace emotions. How natural is it for us to want to tell our child, don't cry as soon as a child is hurt and crying? But instead, we should let our children express the emotions they feel, such as sadness, hurt, anger, and in fact, talk to them and encourage their emotions. This builds emotional intelligence, and in turn, your child grows up knowing how to handle themselves in specific situations. We don't want to raise children that have crazy outbursts, but we also don't want to have children who suppress all their feelings. But we want to have a family, a unit, and children that know how to deal with their emotions and express their emotions in a healthy and a positive way. And number 5, which is my absolute favorite, show affection. I mean, it's always easier when they're younger to get the cuddles and the many kisses. But as they become older and toddlers, like my son, they no longer want cuddles all the time. But there's moments where I can pick up, it's time for cuddles and hugs and kisses. This brings on a security and love in the home. It also builds a strong bond between you and your child. So these are just a few examples of a connected parenting that I absolutely love and I plan to continue to implement. We don't always get it right, but it's necessary for us to know and to be able to be there for our children in a positive way and in a way that makes them feel secure and that they are able to trust us at all costs. And in closing, connected parenting is about building a deep and lasting bond with your child through small daily moments of love, attention, and care. By following these 5 steps, you can practice connected parenting and we can help our children thrive. I hope you found these tips useful. I certainly did find them useful. I've learned something new. And if you need to learn anything else, from packing a lunch to a routine during the holidays to how to handle the summer heat, make sure you visit Medshield Mom on their website and enjoy the plethora of information that they have provided. Until then, I'm Mpoomy Ledwaba, proud mom, Medshield member and ambassador of Medshield Medical Scheme.